right, good evening, everybody. This is another Monday night with the Gamers DMZ. Ba-ba-ba. It is me, Jazzy Moto, and we are also joined by Mr. OG Double M
Good evening.
and
OG.
also Sir Rich.
What up? What up?
Sir Rich.
Then finally we have the one.
Good evening, everyone.
Got him.
Yeah, me coughing. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this Monday night. Um, if you're listening, please like and subscribe. And again, thank you for joining us. Let's get started with what everybody's been playing this week. OG, let's get started with you. What have you been playing?
What have I been playing? Let's see. Black Myth Wukong, Achilles.
Achilles, what's that?
It's kind of like a Dark Souls game.
Hey, boy, you are really into that now, aren't you?
Yeah,
One
I
of
can't
us.
never play no
One
Dark
of
Souls
us.
games.
One
Oh,
of us.
Wait, these like Castlevania.
Mm-hmm.
he is all
What
into
else?
that.
Yeah, they hard like the old school Castlevania. Once you realize how to play them, it's just like, oh, I can't go run through stuff. I have to use strategy.
Oh, I have to level up and get good.
Got you.
I bought the Crew 2 off Steam for $1.
Boy, you be spending some money, don't you?
Yeah, he do. He
$1?
got to have it.
Oh
Still
my
money.
God.
He got to
It's
have
still
it.
money.
He got to have
Just
it.
a dollar.
It's still money.
I don't blame you. It's a dollar.
Yes.
Don't buy 50 games for a dollar.
I know that's right.
Okay.
Dennis.
and
Sound like we went
and
to
of
the
course
flea market.
baseball.
Of course that.
Yeah, that's
Anything
about it.
else?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. Serge, what about you?
Oh, you know
7
I was
days to
on the
die.
7 days to die. You know me and Jeff on that. Okay.
Yeah.
What else did I play? Did I play anything else on the Xbox? I don't think I played anything else on the Xbox. But I did buy my Marvel vs. Capcom collection.
Ah.
And I've been playing that. And because I'm on my PlayStation now, I
Are you
put
back to your
Days Gone in.
Oh, Days Gone. I got that on my PlayStation.
Because they don't have the disc release for Marvel vs. Capcom collection until November. So I ended up getting it digital.
So
And they did a
remember
good
that,
job on it. It's
Kitty.
got the move list and everything in it. It's smooth. I like the way it plays. I haven't tried the online yet because I'm getting that old rust off. Remember how to play. But
If
I'm
you
almost
want it
ready.
on this,
I'm
tell him
almost
again,
ready.
Serge.
What?
Tell him again. If
Tell
you
me again
want it
about
on
what?
this, you got to wait till November.
Mm-hmm. Horribly. Horribly. So I'm just buying that as a collector's item, I guess. Just to not open the cellophane. No need to open it.
Oh, you got that right. What else you been playing?
Between those three, nothing else. Because Days Gone, especially 7 Days to Die, and then Days Gone is actually the story on that. So just
Oh,
chilling
Days
around.
Gone is just the story is good, but what I didn't and don't like about Days Gone, and anybody that played Cyberpunk 2077 and rode the motorcycle, you don't want to ride that
Man,
motorcycle in Days Gone. That's it.
No,
it's no. The
it's
motorcycle
all.
was fine.
Which
It's the
one?
motorcycle disappearing.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
So
Step
it's the
back, step
glitches
back.
on like.
What motorcycle are you talking about?
I'm talking about your character. The bike he's on was disappearing. It was glitching out.
Okay, I'm gonna
Which
step
game
back.
are you
Oh,
referencing?
which referencing?
Days Gone.
Oh, I can't stand that bike. I'd rather have a
That
bike.
bike slip and slide all over the place.
Yeah,
You gotta.
it's a horrible bike.
Once you lose control, it's like the bike's on 7 days. It's like once you lose control, you you all over the place.
That's
Then
why I
you
stopped
bashing
playing
it
it.
up.
And then I got to get gas every 5 minutes. I ain't got to
Eh,
do that.
Yeah, it's a guzzler. That thing is a
Yeah,
guzzler. I
you
walk a lot
barely.
of the places
I
because
know, right?
I went up the block and around the corner and I was at 50%. I'm like, oh no, you can't
Okay.
ride the bike. You got to upgrade it before you can ride it.
Exactly.
Because
It
this a
got me
little
working.
that's
tank after
terrible.
they got stripped down. Because it got stripped down. No spoilers, but you got to get your bike rebuilt right
I
off
ain't
the
doing
bat.
it. That's why I stopped
That's
playing it.
terrible.
And then because they give you a taste of the cool bike and then they take it all away.
Exactly. What else you been playing? Just that?
Yeah, just those three. Because two of them
Jazz.
is like super
Oh,
time consuming.
yeah. Which is Days Gone
Days Gone
and
and
7
7
days.
days.
Yeah.
Both of them are time consuming.
Days.
And both of
Especially
them
when
got days. Right.
exactly. Especially when
Days.
you're playing with two other people and
Right. It's like,
y'all chilling, talking and cracking jokes and stuff. It, tend to stay on there a little longer.
all right. Sounds good. What about you, Jazz?
I have been playing the mess out of 7 Days to Die. Like he said. I'm so happy. We got motorcycles. We cruising around, discovering new areas that we never get to on foot. Or at least
Oh,
without
y'all found
posting out for a night.
motorcycles?
No, he
You
built
got to build them. I
motorcycles.
built them.
And
I
he got a
specialize in
he got he got a
mechanics.
4x4. So we trying to get
Oh,
more supplies and stuff so we all can so at least we can get the seats so we can all ride together. But
sound like work to
man,
me.
that game
hmm
it's fun work. This game is so much fun.
Yeah. I
Watch
build
one
all
of
the
our
vehicles for
streams.
everybody so I get the best of the best first.
Yeah,
But
no, I ain't mad
eventually
at you.
Watch
I'll make it for everybody.
watch one of our streams because the game is fun. But
I can see it because it's like it just looked like work.
yeah, yeah, I'll let you know.
It is, and at the same time they added like challenges and quests and stuff. So when you don't feel like doing that stuff, you can go off because you
I'm gonna
basically have to build a
about it.
base to survive the 7 days, or you can take a house and
Fix it
configure
up.
it how you want.
Then you can build your defenses, your wall defense, or whatever. You can have a tower underground. Whatever you feel like doing, you can make it happen. But man, they made these zombies extra smart in this, super smart. But what else? Besides that, I did play a little bit of Marvel vs. Capcom 2, from that collection on PlayStation. At first, I didn't know if I wanted to play. Serves as I hear play, so I played. It was fun. Brought back some good memories. So I gotta get that on my PlayStation. What else?
Figure out the game share. That's all.
Yeah, true that. I don't think I played anything else actually. Did I? Yeah, that's it. I had to think real hard, but 7 days has been taking up my days, as he said.
Let's see what I played. I got a story to tell y'all at the end.
Uh-oh.
I played Mafia. I played Age of Mythology. I may go back to that because I just wanted to test
Oh
it out
wait,
and try it. Actually, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I did play what is it? Kanetsugami.
Okay.
I like
Yeah, you
it.
did say it.
Oh yeah, you did play that.
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah.
I'm liking it. The mechanics are different. Not what I expected. Not as turn based and as annoying as I anticipated, but I like it so far. I finished the first
Yeah,
level.
they just different.
Exactly. That's the best way to say it. It's different. Not what you expected. But yeah, that's it. I'm done.
Okay.
Poof.
Of course, I played Call of Duty. Then I went back. Was it last week as well? They had the weekend of Call of Duty again. I think I played it. I almost downloaded Roblox because everybody say that's a neat game.
Mm.
Didn't because I had to put a username and password. I'm like, no, I ain't doing that. I may try it. Don't know.
You don't need a username and password for
I,
7 days to die. Join us. Stop.
I finally, not finally, but I was just doing a chapter a day. But I did beat, and then if you played it, because I want to digress a little bit, wondering if you guys played Mafia and beat it. The new one, Mafia Definitive Edition.
No, you mean a new old one?
The new old one.
Would you
I played
recommend it?
Mafia 1 back in the day, but my
Actually,
PlayStation
it
was
was
acting
like I said,
crazy.
I
What's up,
don't have
Ray?
any problem with it. I like it. Yeah, I like the Mafia, the revised definitive edition. But I was wondering if anybody played it because to me, toward the end of the game, I swear it seems rushed and they threw the story together at the end to finish it off. That's
I
what it
think
seems.
that's a common complaint.
It seems like toward the end, it's like, what? We're here, done. And I didn't like the ending at all. Because the ending was like none of that stuff to me toward the end it didn't mesh together to tell the story. It's like we're going to leave all this open because we have to finish and we're running out of money. That's what it seems like, and I guess they just redid it for the 2021 edition, whatever it came out. It was a good game. It started out really good, in the middle, the end. The ending was okay, but it just like made no sense to me. But I beat it and I liked it. I just did that. Then I played a couple other games, and I got this thing. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but when it comes to the gamer score, I don't know why. Double may have heard me say this, but I don't know if he did. So it's with me, and it's all about this is me. I know it's a quirk. I for some strange reason, Double notices this happened back in Cameo days.
Raw strawberry, raspberry.
But
Word.
I don't like my gamer score to end in a 1, a 2,
Hey,
a 3, a 7,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
8,
weird.
9. It
It's
has to be a
weird.
0 or a 5. And so yesterday I tried a game and it gave me a 6.
a
It
6.
it peed me off. I was like,
That's
let
the
me
devil's
look at
number.
I had to find a
need the easy
game.
one.
Yeah, I had to find a game to get me back either at a 0 or a 5. So I played Brotato
Bro,
because I was determined, and that's why I stopped playing Redfall because if it has a 3, any odd number, I don't want to play it.
Why do they do
I
that?
have to have my games in 0 or 5. Don't know why. It's just something when it comes to that gamer score. I don't care about my
Sound like
monthly
mother's
score.
milk. That's that mother's milk
It,
right there.
I don't like anything with 0 or 5, and it pees me off because I think I had to go at least a year. When Cameo came out, I was playing that, and it gave me a 2, and it
That's
sent
hilarious.
me to the moon. I'm like, who? They should not allow you to do these odd, freaking, stupid numbers.
Mess up my numerology. What's wrong with you?
So if you play
My
Bro,
stars are not aligned.
it's not. And I don't know what it is about it. It's just it has nothing uh, superstitious about it. It's nothing. It's just my little pet peeve. I
A
like
little OCD, just a touch of
yeah,
OCD. That's all.
yeah. It's just like
That's why I
Gamers
said mother's
OCD.
milk, because mother's milk
yeah,
got real bad OCD. His is ridiculous if you watch the boys, but OCD.
yeah. I can't do it, so I had to finish and I'm gonna play the game. And I was like, oh, okay, I got my 0 or 5 back, and I'm good. So that was something what I played yesterday. So that's my little my games I played uh, over the week, which was fun. So let's talk about Game Pass. So last week, I think we had 4. Now you guys can help me out. We had 3: Game Pass Core, Game Pass PC, Game Pass Ultimate. Right. Then, as of last week, they offered Game Pass Standard. So if you have Game Pass Core, you still have it, and if you, as long as you pay for it, they're not going to take it away. Correct. And if you have Game Pass Ultimate, it just went up. So a lot of people were smart. They went out and bought at least a year ahead in monthly subscriptions at the old price. So you're still paying $16.99. And if you didn't, I sure as heck did. So I'm paying $16.99, I think, until October of next year, something, either October or September, whatever. It doesn't make a difference.
Gotta check mine.
But Game Pass Standard is $14.99 a month, and it doesn't include day one releases. And it has a limited amount of. I'm not gonna say a limited, a good amount of games, but no.
So, but
Oh my
a
Starfield.
custom amount or edited amount or a
Yeah,
different amount.
right. Than the Ultimate, but it does have uh, the multiplayer, online multiplayer added. Whereas Game Pass Core, the original, you had to have Game Pass. Well, you had to have pay extra for the multiplayer.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think of that? Do you think Microsoft is trying to rip people off? Do you think they're getting a deal? Do you think, what are your thoughts on that? Do you think they should get rid of standard? What are your thoughts on that?
I think that's for the Call of Duty people. Personally, people who just
Give me
want
your point. When you say, give
people
me
who
your
just
point.
want the online, they know they're gonna buy the game. They don't care about all the games,
But
but
they
they
don't
just want their multiplayer.
it don't come with that. You have to buy Game Pass Ultimate to get the Call of Duty.
No, I'm saying they gonna know they're gonna buy the game, so now they're not worried about buying
Oh,
it, but they need
you
the
saying
online to
they're
play.
not. Oh, so you're just saying they're just going to pay the $14.99 a month and buy
Mm-hmm.
Call of Duty outright and be satisfied.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Or the people who like, I don't really need the Game Pass. I got most of the games I want, like, because there's a lot
So
of
they
those
won't
people.
subscribe because to me, I would rather pay the $19.99 a month if I'm gonna get Call of Duty and have it for free, and it save me $5 instead of paying $69. If you add that up, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. That still is almost comes out to exactly the price of Call of Duty for a year.
But more. More goodies.
No, it's $60, $70, but you get more games, right?
Yeah, you get access to all of them. But
You
well,
get
some people don't
access
think like that. I'm just
to
talking about the
the
consumer mind,
game.
because I know some people who say stuff like that, and I have to talk them into what you're saying. Like, make a good point about it, because they don't look at it like that. They just like, all right, I want money out. There you go.
So you think it's a good idea, bad idea? You support it or what?
I just think it's wise to have multiple options, for the simple fact that not everybody's gonna want everything.
Exactly.
So they throwing out a wide net to get a lot more people invested in it, and eventually they may upgrade along the way. You never know. They want all the fish.
Everything in the sea, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Options are never bad. Never.
Do you think
Exactly.
it's okay? Do you think it's a good? Okay, OG, you open your mouth. What do you? So overall, what do you think? It's a good idea to have all that, especially when the PC. What PC went to 11.99?
Yeah, PC went to $11.99, but you can
But is
have
that
Ultimate,
PC
have it
right?
all.
Right.
You know,
It's-
Ultimate works for me since I have a PC. I Xbox, so I rather have Ultimate and just get it over with. So, but like I said, options are never bad. As long as
Yes,
they
modem.
offering lower tiers,
Okay, so
that's
I
fine.
think it's multi-tiered, right? Because even streaming services have tiers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Movie streaming
Yeah,
services like Netflix, and I know
yeah.
Netflix
Now it's
has it.
one.
Disney has it.
Now that now that you done brought that up, I'm getting bojanked on the NFL Plus and NFL Premium.
I know you don't subscribe to that.
Yeah, I shouldn't have.
I know that's right.
He
Nah,
was
I'm not gonna.
warned,
I'm
and
not.
then
No, I'm
he
not gonna
got
front this.
flung out a good deal.
I got the. I always get the basketball, so I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna go in on you on that, but I
Yeah,
do the
because
NBA
it sounded
league
like a
pass.
good deal at the time, but it's a lot of particulars they don't tell you about when they sell you the dream.
Hmm.
A little cheap, convenient option of getting all the local games. That's all he wants. I just want to watch my team. no matter where they go.
That's it. Yep. I can listen to all the teams, but I can't watch all the teams.
Oh no, I'm not listening to anything. This is not the 1930s and 40s.
Yeah.
Where we at home listening on the radio.
He got
All
hit up
city.
like that. Yeah, that's some bull. I didn't realize it was like that. I thought you could at least watch some games or something, but I didn't know you had the radio edition. That's the AM radio. Turn on your AM radio. That's the same difference. That's crazy.
Internet radio.
What is it, 1700?
Say, what the heck? I said, oh, they got me. So they keep offering premium to me, which is another $50.
Jeez.
That's expensive.
Yeah. And then one of our other guys, he told us you can get NFL ticker for $350.
$350?
Bad.
I think the
Yeah,
NBA, to be honest,
GPUs up in here.
I think the NBA League Pass is about $300 to $400 too.
What are they doing? They are killing the game.
But I will say this: you can watch all those games at once, so they're not taking any games away from it.
Right.
But at that price, you better. I better get some. You better mail me some freaking a hat or something with that. Jeez.
I mean, we all know the NFL season is short and sweet, though. You know, it didn't have to be that much.
I mean, no, short, sweet, and expensive.
Yep.
So what about
a jersey or something? Something, man. Jeez, golly.
I know that all this stuff is.
What you say?
No, go ahead. What you're gonna say?
No, I was about to say, but yeah, I mean, options are never bad.
No. What about you, Jazz?
Yeah. I don't have any input on the NFL thing.
No, I'm talking.
No, that was a sidebar.
That was a whole sidebar. I'm like, I'm
I'm
sitting here with my hand up.
He brought that up for having options, and he brought.
But yeah, I think it agree with what Double said. It is good to have options, because not everybody's gonna like the same thing, and who knows, this might be a temporary testing the waters thing since the acquisition. They're doing some game shifting and see what's best for them. So that's my guess. I don't have a problem with it because I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything other than. It sucks because I didn't realize Starfield was gonna be taken off, so now I have to buy it if I want to keep playing. But
do you subscribe to Ultimate? You don't subscribe at all.
Yeah, I have the Ultimate.
So
but I don't know until when. I need to check. But yeah, because mine it's auto renewing, so I should be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me. Anything else? In my opinion, I'm trying to be objective. It's giving you online multiplayer, and they're giving you a lot of games, but they're not giving you the day one releases. So Diablo may not be in there. They say Forza may not be in there. They say a couple other games. Though it's been so long, I think around Christmas time, but they're still trying to reap their benefits. Starfield should drop in, but PlayStation ain't putting none of their games in there, so I don't understand the pushback, because there are no first party PlayStation games in their low end or mid tier service, and they're not in the premium. And I subscribe to premium on the PlayStation, so
that premium went up ridiculous. I came back after not playing it. I'm like $24 for
that
3
premium
months.
is 100. I think I paid 170 something.
Sheesh.
Or I may have paid more than that, but I'm not redoing it. I can promise you that.
The Max Plus edition was $79 for the year.
I know that I'm not paying it again, and it's just because I don't utilize my PlayStation.
Only reason why I got it because I got Marvel's Capcom. I know for a fact I'm going to be playing this online because I always wanted to play this online.
And now
oh my
you
goodness!
can.
Oh my goodness!
Say that's a game.
I don't know. I don't know how. I'm not going to judge it per se. I'm not going to judge it. I think it's a good move for them to make money because people got to realize, and I think people always come from the gaming perspective, but if you have a profession and you put things in saying, well, a business has to survive, and you put that in perspective, everyone thinks that, oh, don't worry about it. These are $1 trillion companies. They can spend $79 billion. And as a
Not
stockbroker,
at a profit.
they'll
Shoot.
say, no, you can't. We got to figure out how to make our money back. And
Mm-hmm.
Call of Duty is a behemoth and it has to make money. So I think they're hedging their bet that most of the people, and if it goes by that beta, and if they enticed a lot of people by the beta, which I think they did, a lot of people, and then here's the funny thing again, the majority, I think 80% of the people that have Game Pass use Game Pass Ultimate. So
Yeah.
it's, and I'm
Most
being,
likely.
no, I think it's, and I'm being conservative when I say 80%. Because once you put Call of Duty in there, once you put Starfield in there, once you put Indiana Jones in there, you can't tell me if you add those three games up, right?
Yeah.
That's $210
Them the
right
main
there.
stars there.
That's $210 right there. So if you put, wait a minute, if you even put the new Starfield, the game that's coming out, that's not gonna be in Game Pass, but I bought the expansion, which was $30 nothing. But if you put Indiana Jones, there's another game coming out from Microsoft, and you put um, Call of Duty, and all the additional games, you can't tell me it's not worth $20 a month. You can't convince me that you getting screwed. There's no way in the world you're getting screwed. If you're saying, well, I know I'm about Starfield or I know I'm about Call of Duty, that's 70. I know I'm buying Indiana Jones. And then I know I'm buying, oh, I forgot that game. Um, what's that game coming out by the developers in Ukraine? That's another game coming out.
Stalker.
Stalker 2. So that's right there. You already paid your whole subscription right there. So tell me how that's not, and people complaining. I don't get it. I don't get it. And you get points every day when you play a game. Even if you play a game every day or every other day, and you get 10, if you just get $5 a month in points or $3 a month in points, and
That's
you
when
do
they
that
come.
and you subtract that from your raw. So tell me how you were getting screwed. I don't get it. But
You get the opportunity to get some of your money back.
mhm. Now for me, like I said, I can't do anything but ultimate. That it's just it
But you
is
like
not
your
that much
points,
money.
and you got to float
Yeah,
around free games and
exactly,
all that stuff. Let me get my free points and all the
exactly.
because
Yeah, I like my
in
games. So I love my
reality, when
points.
you say games, you got to go. Why do you care about points? I care about points because the more achievement points I get, the more Game Pass points and
There you go.
rewards I get, the more
Yeah,
money I get back from that pass. So I'd rather pay for this pass and get a return on my investment rather than just buying the game and doing the $14.99 as only
Mm-hmm.
as some
well,
people. Because, like I said, a lot of people don't know about the advantages of the points and gaining
it's like
rewards and
if
all that
if
stuff.
you have a Discover card or any credit card, they give you 10% cash back. You use the credit card, you pay your balance off every month. You still got that 10% cash back. You can apply it toward the bill, or you can put that money in your pocket. Incentive.
Hmm
So
Have me where I'm making some of my money back. I ain't got to make
exactly.
it all, but I'm getting the entertainment and
Entertainment and some change.
There you go. But I don't
and you.
think it's bad. I don't think it's bad. I don't think the standard is for me, but I think that it will be some people whose families are challenged that may need that if it's that budget. You only should buy what's in your budget, nothing more, nothing less. I mean, not nothing
Actually,
less,
under
Jones,
your
but
budget. Under
yeah,
your
under your
budget.
budget. But don't
That's
spend over your budget.
No,
Yeah, you should.
less than means or at means only. That's
Live
what we
within
do.
your
That's the way it's
means.
supposed to go.
Within your means. Okay. So we'll see how the industry looks at that. And this other topic I want to bring up because I thought it was easy to bring this one up because of Game Pass. Windows Central did an article last week, and it says, I'm gonna read the headliner. And Jazz, it's going to be about the cloud game. So it's one that says, as Sony reveals the PS5 Pro, Xbox is quietly building a cloud gaming dominance that could see it lead a $40 billion industry in just 10 years. You pulled that up?
Yep. I was waiting for you
Okay.
to read the title so I can pull it up.
Yeah. So Bloomberg Intelligence is saying that in the back end, and this is why I want to go here next, because of Xbox Game Pass and the ability to play the games in the cloud, but you can't even play the games in the cloud unless you have Game Pass Ultimate. But but
Right.
it's a good option. But I'll go back to this. The article is basically pointing out that how they're building the cloud out and they're using everything they're doing. And no one is really can touch Microsoft at this point. But Sony is expected to be which I take issue with that because, and I'll tell you guys why later. But in the essence, they're saying that they're going to build a cloud infrastructure. That's where everyone's moving because with the cloud, as OG said, I could play on my PC. I could play it on my TV. I could play on my phone or whatever, and not have an issue, right? Now I did play before we signed on. I went through my Xbox and I just played a game in the cloud. It was not that bad, and I played uh, yesterday. I played on my PC. I mean, not PC, my Xbox upstairs, Mafia via the cloud because I was just going through the mopping some things up. Then I played last week on my TV at Samsung TV upstairs. The cloud gaming is doing, but it's not as uh,
Does it
Funky.
take as long?
responsive.
Does it take as long
Yeah.
to load
Yeah.
in?
Oh no, that's gone now. That remember it used to take a
Good.
minute to
That little
log in.
rocket ship. I'm like, oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
no,
Used to
they
take
got
that.
rid of that. It's less than a minute, if that.
Nice.
You know, if you use Amazon, it takes a little minute.
Mm-hmm.
It's quicker than Amazon.
Okay.
The latency to some extent is still there. The ghosting or the
It's
whatever,
getting
That's
better.
expected.
it's
The
getting
baby
better.
steps.
So,
I play baseball on cloud sometimes.
do you?
It's better. It's getting
Nice.
So,
better.
based on that article and Microsoft having the opportunity to dominate, do you think they will dominate? OG, you first. What do you think about them dominating and really having a big part of that infrastructure in the cloud?
I think they will because they're investing now, and they putting a big effort towards it. So yeah, I think in
What do you
10
mean
years
investing now and they're going to do it? What do you think?
say that again.
What do you? I don't like your one word answers. Give me some more. What do you mean they're
Be
investing in?
more detailed.
Yeah, I need more. I need, as this guy said at the gym when we work out, he used to tell people, he said, I need more out of you. So let's don't lift 10 pounds and call it a day. I need more.
Mm-hmm.
So expound
What I'm
on it.
saying, they making a big investment now, integrated into Ultimate, and they always giving out surveys. How is your streaming doing? Was it good quality? They always send you a survey.
Yeah.
Amazon does that too. You realize that too, right? None of y'all played Amazon.
I have
didn't.
Played
played on
Amazon.
Amazon.
When I load videos
Yeah.
on my phone, sometimes it takes a little bit longer than I would expect, but no.
Amazon. I like the Amazon Prime app
It's probably my phone.
better than Paramount and all that. Like
Oh,
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
have
I
no
play on.
issue.
I play on. I'm talking about when I play gaming on my TV
Mm.
from Amazon.
I have
Prime.
not
Oh
tried
no
that.
I
no
have.
no no
I
no.
try it on your TV. It is
What do you
not
need?
bad.
You
Just
need a
the app.
sticker? Okay.
No,
And
just the app.
how do you get the controller on?
It's a Bluetooth.
So can I
Yeah, I
use
think
my
my TV
Xbox
is
controller?
Bluetooth.
Yep. I
I
use
think
my Xbox. Controller.
I think my
Yes.
TV is Bluetooth because
Yeah, if it's Bluetooth that I use, it
I
works
think I need
pretty.
that on there.
Actually,
Okay.
it works better than Xbox Live on
Let me
cloud gaming. It does a little bit better.
let me try. And you said just
Not
Amazon Cloud Gaming. That's the app.
Yep, that's it. It's on
wait
your
till after
TV.
the
You good?
podcast.
Well, I just
Yeah.
got a
Wait.
new smart TV last year,
Oh, well, then you
so
did.
I
Yeah,
think I'm
you have.
straight.
Yeah, you straight.
That's what I was like. I do got Bluetooth. That's what I was like. Wait a minute, you telling me features I forgot about?
So, like I said, they've been collecting all this data for years now, and they're going in the right direction. They're going in the right direction
Okay.
with it.
What about you, sir? What do you think?
I think it's funny that they said they weren't going to do cloud gaming, and now they are.
They didn't say they weren't doing cloud gaming.
Yeah, they did.
When?
I'm gonna correct you
Who
on
didn't
that.
say that?
But no, let him. I know what he's talking about. I know what he's talking about.
I'm being.
Let him cook.
It's just they said cloud gaming wasn't the way
No,
to go.
no, I know. That's okay. Go ahead. Finish.
Go ahead. Like, 'cause
No,
I don't
because
remember the
Jazz
full
got it
thing.
wrong.
I just remember
Yeah,
them
yeah, Jazz.
talking mess about cloud and saying cloud wasn't worth investing in and all this other stuff.
I remember
And
that
down
Wish
talking
conversation.
I wish I could
and down talking
remember
it.
because now I want to use that as a part of a point. If they said something like that, I can only imagine, and that's if I'm correct. I can only imagine that's them testing the waters and seeing where it's going. Because I mean, you got to think about servers and latency and blah 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 blah. Like this is when they were first starting it, but I mean, I like it. And compared to the what is that? That PlayStation Portable thing, like I want no strings. And if they can do that successfully, then I'm all for it. But I'm curious
Okay.
to hear what is this? What is this thing?
Okay. Here's what my thought is. I do see where Serge is coming from because I think. Oh man, where am I? Oh, there they go. I thought I broke my glasses.
Oh
Um,
no.
I didn't. I got another
Okay,
two or
good.
three pair around. I'm paying
I need to
insurance.
get
I'm
me some
getting
more.
mine.
I'm on my last pair and they
Oh,
starting to fail on
give
me.
me all
I
my
need to go to the
glasses.
doctor.
Exactly. I'm getting them every year. You ain't got to worry about it. But I didn't know from a perspective. Remember, Microsoft went from the cloud and they were putting the actual unit in the cloud. The first it was the Xbox Series S, then it was the
They
Xbox
still do
Series.
it.
I didn't finish the point yet though.
Well, get it out.
Let
Okay,
him
thank
cook.
you.
Let him
Patient
cook.
face.
Yeah.
Let him
Let
cook.
him cook.
You
So
like your food raw.
It's
then
raw.
they and I'm trying to get to an overall point, and then I'm gonna give them the kudos. Then I'm gonna destroy them. I'm gonna destroy Microsoft because then they moved to the Series X, correct? And the
Mhm.
Series X is in the cloud. The reason why someone is saying that they can't match the NVIDIA service is because Microsoft is using the Xbox Series X and whatever the NVIDIA cloud streaming services can do, the Series X is not made to do that. Okay. Therefore, you're not going to see any changes until the next Xbox come out where it's going to run the system. And this is me speculating. But whatever they're going to design, it's going to be based off a PC hybrid design where they can mimic what NVIDIA is doing to get rid of this latency that there are and not being able to do it in 1080p or 4K. So they're going to go that
You
route.
talk,
And go
you're
ahead.
talking about NVIDIA's GeForce now.
Right. They're going to, and it's like going to be pure systems in the cloud because then they can use those same systems in their, and they can do it with their Xbox Series X. I know they got virtual machines running in them, but they can use whatever they're doing, they can mimic whatever NVIDIA is doing and use them for cross services because Microsoft is not just using them. And that's just what I heard. I'm not sure, but I'm speculating. Those Series X's in the cloud are nothing but PCs. Not PCs from a real PC perspective, but it's the core of an Xbox. Series X is a PC. I mean, is a PC, but it's still an Xbox. And I think they can have a virtual machine in it and run light PC applications for their cloud services like Word or whatever in the cloud when they're not in demand. You get my point? But that's not late.
Right.
That's so my point when they move to the 2026, and this is my speculation, in 2026, when that new Xbox release, it's going to be more or less like they said, a PC hybrid where it can run like the NVIDIA streaming services and is going to be in that kernel or so however they do it, but it's not going to be strictly the Xbox like of old. It's going to be that hybrid type of PC. I think so they can do the cloud service better. That's going to allow them to better uh, hit the cloud services, hit the ground running like NVIDIA predicted. 2026 is when you're going to see it take off. That being said, like Microsoft always does, and about to take the air out of the balloon, bust the balloon for them. They don't know how to advertise, and nobody knows
Nope.
about cloud services, so they're going to let somebody else come and take it from them, and they're not, and then they're going to be fighting to win it back, like they always do. They do not know how to market. They don't know how to do anything when it comes to marketing their brand. So that is my predicament. But Jez said, "Oh, PlayStation." I want to know, and correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not hating on PlayStation. I'm just looking at the money. Cloud infrastructures cost billions of dollars to make, and they are what is one of the biggest expenses of any cloud service? OG,
Data
and I
center.
said,
I know.
No, in the data center. But what else? Expound on it. What is the biggest expense? Powering the data center. You see, they're always trying to find a
Cooling,
way to make it
power
cheaper.
and
Cooling,
cooling, same
power,
difference. So
cooling, same thing.
same difference.
It's like
Yeah.
Bitcoin
So,
mining.
Without power, you can't cool
huh?
it. So same
Uh,
difference.
so my point
Yeah.
I'm making, everyone thinks Sony is going to.
POS.
Where is Sony going to build this data center? They're going to have to use Amazon. They're going to have to use uh, Google, one or the other.
They
That
probably
means
gonna roll it out.
I don't care who they roll out with. It's an expense.
And they kind of low on funds.
So for you to say that they're going to be able to compete, yeah, they're going to compete. But if they're not going to have a cloud service like a pure where they can, they're when you and somebody else own it. That's why you see Apple, all these major companies. Apple built their own data centers just for their services. Apple built their own chips. They got away from Motorola, then they went to IBM. Remember all that? They said, no, we want to design our own chips because we're tired of paying you. If you are forever indebted to somebody, how are you going to make all the profit? That's why Microsoft is trying to develop their own AI chip. Now, the reason why I said Microsoft is going to lose it, Apple just released their phone, right? And what do they call their AI? That's going to be on all the phones.
Wait, it's still Series,
Apple
ain't it?
Intelligence. And they marketed it already. But guess who they're using on the back end?
What's the name of it?
Apple
Apple
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Hmm.
Well, let me tell you something. When you deal with Apple, I don't care what anybody say, you can't touch them in marketing. They always look like they are the geniuses that thought of all this. And then guess what Microsoft called theirs? Copilot. They're both using Chat GPT, but you see Apple marketing, and they're going to start heavily marketing the Apple Intelligence in October when they actually install it in the phones with the new phones. But you're going to see a heavy ad campaign. Microsoft doesn't advertise anything about Copilot. Have you seen a
Nope.
Copilot commercial in the very beginning? You probably seen one earlier. They don't ever talk about it.
I saw maybe like
It-
one on YouTube, but that was like after it
I,
dropped.
mm-mm. Okay, let me give you another way of looking at it. Microsoft used to, I don't know if they lost the contract. They may have lost it because I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any Surface commercial with the football games this year. So they may not have marketed it anymore. So you don't see Copilot. You don't see anything they do. They think, and this is how they treat Game Pass. Everything for them has to be an instant success or they walk away from it. It's not how you do things. But anyway, I digress. So my point is
Gaming is meant to be
exactly
fun. Amen.
right. But my whole point with this subscription service, they have the opportunity, but it's 20 to 30%. I think they're going to dominate because they do not know how to market. Nothing is easy for them. It's like everything that they've done, people are copying. Everybody copies off what they do because they don't have the fortitude, they don't have the patience. That's what kills Microsoft. And then the reason why you said, and Serge, going back to your point about the cloud services, kind of sort of, but they gave the cloud services to remember they couldn't use the cloud services for Call of Duty. They had to walk away from that
Yeah.
because they had to give
So
it to Ubisoft.
that's right.
They
So
can't market that.
they
Right.
acted like, okay, I see what you mean. They shifted the narrative just
Right.
for the
So
fact they
they
couldn't
can't
utilize it to the full potential.
right because it's theirs, and they couldn't. I'm like, I would have fought that to the end just because of the not the EU, but England said we don't want you to do it. I'm like, let's go to court.
Let the law decide.
Hold on.
Whoa. Now I have to hit it.
Like, oh, I have to hit it.
Say, what was that?
That was a siren.
Did we lose Mike?
Success.
No, I'm here.
No, he said, hold on a second.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yep. I hear you good.
Sure.
I was just making that quick point that about that. It's kind of hard. To me, I don't give Microsoft any credit at all for that because I think they have the opportunity, but you can always blow it. And the way I look at it, they're going to blow it. They're going to definitely blow it. Anybody else have anything to say on that topic?
I'm just glad
I'm
the
good.
cloud plane's getting better. That's good news to me. Especially when space is an issue. And I just want to try something out.
Okay. So, in that vein, what did you guys? Now, here's the other bad point. Let's talk about these layoffs. So, last week, Phil Spencer said, I know that it's a difficult news to hear. New Microsoft gaming layoffs hit. Xbox CEO Phil Spencer announces 600 redundancies in email to staff.
Mhm.
Big bad boo Microsoft laying people off. Thoughts? Serge, what are your thoughts on that? Bad Microsoft again?
I think it's just the time of year where they cutting the fat. They starting to slow down on certain avenues, and they just cutting for the quarterly. As jacked up as it is. Like you always say, you got to make your shareholders happy.
Well, yeah, that's true. I
I think
mean,
it's just a fat cut. Because what had they had out really that failed this year? That hasn't came out yet. I mean,
Mm,
because they did
have they
have
had
that.
anything that fail?
Not this year.
No,
Oh,
Or
they
they
ain't put
just
nothing
cutting the
out.
fat of like they about to complete a bunch of projects and we no longer need this amount of people type stuff.
Which is probably true.
Yeah, the word that stuck out to me is redundancies. Like,
there you go.
it's
She hit the
like,
nail on the head.
oh, I
Mhm.
get paid to go fetch the paper towels and coffees. Like, is it stuff like that? Like, I don't know. But if it's redundant,
That sounds about right.
then I'm sure there's a good reason for it. Like, if I had a
I
company
mean, if you,
and I had people getting paid to do things that are simple or maybe one person can do instead of like a team of 5, it sucks. But at the end of the day, I'm in this to make money. We gonna cut the fat. But
It's
I think
finance, marketing, and something else, but finance and marketing got hit the hardest. So you had
Mm.
Activision merge
What
with.
marketing
I was
according to
about to
you?
say,
Yeah,
yeah,
no, 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 no,
the
no,
one,
no, no.
the one needs to be their
This
marketing
is this is
president.
no. This is what I said. You had marketing, finance, and somebody else. And I was like, okay, if it's marketing, get rid of all the Xbox marketing. Keep Activision Blizzard marketing. They know how to market. Xbox does not know how to market. So I don't know. I feel for the 650 people that lost their jobs and had lost their careers for giving so much to these companies. But even if Activision was still a separate company, they're still gonna lay people off because everybody wants to keep those fat profit margins. And when you merge three companies, which is Xbox, Xbox, ABK, Bethesda, three companies. If you think that there's not any overlapping responsibilities in finance, because now you think about it this way, ABK financing, right, department is merging with Microsoft Finance. And the head of finance or the head of chief financial officer is Amy Hood. You got to get everybody in finance to still roll up to her. It's going to take time to get the banks and all that stuff aligned, payroll and all that. It's still going to be a Microsoft check in the end,
do
and they're
you
going to
do
get their
you
budget.
do you think Activision will be fully integrated into Microsoft?
What do you think they're doing?
Just the total elimination of that.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Let me tell you, look at it from another way. What sense does it make to have you run, let's say, for instance,
What happened?
I don't know. I think we lost
Hello?
him.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think so. It was like he was making a point, then he just like, bloop,
It's
bloop.
like, oh
This
man,
point is too valid. Silence.
I want to know the point.
Silence. His valid point will be
so,
silenced.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
You got to tell us again.
oh,
You was making a point.
did-
We ain't hear
And
none
then
of
you got
that.
silence. We
It's
ain't
like,
heard nothing.
so the
oh,
point is, and then it cut.
And then it was like,
okay, do you
boop,
hear me?
silence.
Do you hear me now?
Yes, we do.
Okay, what sense does it make for Microsoft to have? Okay, I said double. You use Peachtree software for your accounting. Jazz use something else. I use QuickBooks. You use one, and we're trying to merge all this together, right? Why have these overlapping responsibilities? Use different types of software. Use XYZ. You're going to bring all that to one to make things easier. So why keep all these extra people? Well, you have marketing. Well, we want to market this way. We want to market. That's overlapping responsibilities where you can have one group think of a marketing plan so you all can be in sync. Remember, and this is tacky for Microsoft. Remember, they laid them people off and then they put that fire hot red controller out.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that, and they caught flack for that.
I
So
remember.
Right.
people were not in sync, and they're not in sync at all. But that's my point, where you have everybody in a big company not aligned on the same page. Needless to say, needless to say, you cannot have all these different departments, everybody running in their own direction. So if I'm going to do payroll and we got a payroll department, why would you let Activision Blizzard have a payroll department? The banks, we all merge in the same banks, you may say, and then OG, you said would
Ugh.
they be ran as a separate company? Why would you do that? That's so inefficient.
Ugh, paperwork
You can
nightmare.
call them.
Ugh,
Exactly.
make my skin crawl. Organization, no. Conflicting, just no.
So do you eliminate Activision's name out of the game
No,
industry?
no, it's never going to do that. They didn't do it to Bethesda. I think they need their independence as far as their name, but that has nothing to do with the payroll and all the back end monies.
Called the Activision
Right.
team.
Right. They still keep their identity. That's what I want to say.
Okay. I
What
can
do you
see that.
guys think?
I can see that.
I think it's unfortunate situation, but I think people are slightly people are not understanding business if they thought that there were not going to be some massive layoffs.
Nah.
That's part of a
They
merger.
Activision,
never
Quarterly,
say
the only
these.
the important people get saved. Every quarter, you got to be important enough
That's
not to
part of
get
a merger.
sliced.
That's what happens.
right? ABK had over 10,000 people.
Yeah. But if you're not making the business money, you needless fat.
Or if you're doing a
If you're
You
not
redundancy.
got to
making
be
that better.
agile.
I'm saying business. That's how business is. It's
Yep.
like unless you know somebody personally, and then they got a personal stake in your existence. Other than that, you just fat for the grill, man. We're gonna make a sauce out of you.
They always announce the layoffs, but they never announce how many people goes into another role at the said company or whatever.
They don't have to do that.
They always just take that big number. It's 650 people got laid off. They make it
Yeah,
seem like
but
it's
they
dumb.
don't. I
How
mean,
many people did they
it's
retain
wrong,
in other roles?
It is wrong to just look at people as numbers. It's completely
right?
wrong.
No,
But
but then again, no, it is wrong for people to look at people as numbers. But then again, I always tell people, if you had a big company, you are a number.
it comes to the fact that the number of survival of the company, and even a wolf gonna chew its own leg off to
Like I
survive.
said,
To
they're
survive.
in this
So
to make money. If it ain't making money, getting rid
it
of
ain't
it.
making sense.
Reshaping. Yep.
Hmm.
If it ain't making money, it ain't making sense. And if
If
it ain't
it,
making sense, it don't
I
make
just say, if
sense.
it don't make money, it don't make sense.
And if it don't make sense, it don't make sense.
Because it ain't making me money.
Wordplay at its finest.
Hmm. So it's unfortunate things that have transpired, but hey, we'll see. So this last topic, I'm gonna run the three titles together, which is the PS5 Pro release. What do
Oh
we
my
think about
god.
the specs? And if the console costs $700 and the next version of consoles costs $700, do you guys think, like JS is trying to say, that I'm just gonna go PC?
I think that's the majority of players, honestly.
That's gonna go to PC?
Yes. A
I don't see it
majority of players
I don't.
because
because okay, so if the next
if
console,
you because think about it, if you have a
I
choice
am
in a high cost economy and you have a console versus a PC that I can apply for jobs for, do work on, and still play my games versus a console that only play video games, the common sense choice is the PC or the laptop.
already seen
well,
articles from
you
people
gotta,
saying, "Oh, this is how to make a PC equivalent to PS5 Pro." Like I've already seen. I was like, "Oh, thought you might want
you're
PC."
gonna always have people that
Tonight.
don't want to fiddle with PCs though.
Because I mean, I make a
Hold
PC,
on.
then I can work from home on the PC and still play my games.
Okay, I want everybody to get that point out about that. So, Serge, you're saying you think more people will converge into just being strictly PC players.
For the simple fact that if it's a high cost to tap in, I think people would rather get a PC than get a console that's only for a certain use. When you can get a PC that's for multiple uses, it's just economic sense.
It sounds like Game Pass gonna be really successful then. If all I gotta do is pay
Exactly.
subscription service and don't worry about upgrading a PC or a console every 2 or 3 years. But go ahead. I'm just being devil's advocate.
No, I'm
Okay.
just saying that's my point.
Okay.
It's concise like that.
What do you think about the specs of the PS5 Pro? Should they have waited?
The specs for the PS5 Pro, I compare it to Scorpio versus the regular Xbox.
Okay, that's a
It's
good
a
comparison.
jump before the next generation. It might not be if you don't have a PlayStation, it might be worth it. If you already have a PS5,
At
I think it's
$700. But you just said you gonna push a
I'm saying just devil's advocate. You said devil's advocate, just point on PS Pro. What are the highlights? How I could perceive somebody getting it. So that's what I'm saying. Like I can see somebody getting it if they don't have a PS5, they really want it. It's just a luxury item. But that's not many people to me though. At the same time, because I see a lot of people who say it's not worth it for the jump. It's not a real. It's a sufficient jump for those who are into gaming, but for a jump for like somebody who really want to push their equipment to the max, I don't think it's that.
Okay. What about you, OG?
I mean, comparing the specs is it's more of a 4070.
That's what people
You know,
saying. It really is not.
yeah,
But go ahead.
that's what people saying. But
Yeah.
I think it's more of a enthusiast console. Like if you're a hardcore Sony dude, you're gonna buy it.
Sony
That's what I was
enthusiast.
getting
Yes,
at.
agreed.
That's what I was
Agreed.
getting at. That's what I was trying to say. He put it in better words than I could, but yeah. Agree.
Like my intentions was to get a Pro, but that just blew my mind because you're not looking at $700. You're looking at $800.
You
If
straight
you
up
want a disc drive,
telling my story because I don't have a PS5 yet. I really wanted the Pro to be something that I could put my money into, but not looking at it.
Yeah, so and the future consoles won't be that Mike, because they'll sell the 6 for a loss. That's what will happen with the 6. It won't be $700. Maybe
Somebody
6.
said something on one of these channels. He said, "Well, they saw all those doggone uh what do you call them people? Scalpers selling them for so much. Then Sony's like, well, hey, we can get it too. So we'll just make it for $700 and they'll pay for it."
I don't see it. I mean, then again, I paid for the Grill Master PS3 $600. So
Girl Master.
I did too. I bought 2 of them
I waited.
and sold one back.
I waited because I was irritated. I wanted that PS2 backwards compatibility, and I was trying to wait for them to hammer that out, but they never did. And I tried to get the original one, and I just kept buying used systems and ended up on the regular PS3.
Jazz, what
hate
about
that
you?
thing.
What are your thoughts?
Hate that
Go
thing
ahead. I'm
crap.
sorry. What else are we going to say, OG?
No, I was just mumbling to myself. I hate that thing crapped out on me.
No.
Yeah, man, I wanted it to really be backwards compatible. I really did.
So OG, so you're saying that one, do you think, okay, so also, did you think Microsoft should have did it? Or should they have done, just said, stayed out, we're going to go the next console route?
No, I'm glad that they steady in the
They
course
waited out, right?
to their next. Yeah. For sure. They ain't even tapped the power of this thing we got.
There you go.
Not at all.
We still getting stuff.
And the PS5 is not really tapped out. It's not.
I say you got a lot of lazy developers.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean,
Yeah.
that's an enthusiast console, that Pro. So.
Hello, Moto.
Yeah, like I was saying before, I've noticed a lot of the cause I'm on Reddit a lot of the Sony.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. A lot of the mainly
She's
Sony.
the Reddit official.
A lot of the Sony ponies. I hate saying that, but it's true. A lot of them I have noticed saying it's not worth it. And of course, you'll have the person here and there chime in, "Oh, Sony's the greatest console maker ever. Of course, I'm getting it." And they're even telling them, like, "Dude, no, it's not worth it. Just build a PC, get the regular PS5 if you really want to do all that." A lot of people are just like, "What are you doing?" Like, like
I
you
really
said,
want it because this is the first one I really didn't want.
Yeah. And same thing what he said, because I don't have a PS5. I was hoping it would be something I might want to consider, but nope. And then you want to charge another $100 for the it is $100, right, for the disk drive? Excuse me,
89
80.
something.
Round it
69
up.
89. I thought it was
Round it up
50.
with tax.
69 or 89,
And
something
look,
like
I
that.
thought it was
5 or
50, but if
greater.
you
I'm
bought it
rounding that
separate,
mess
it was
up.
70. So
That's
they
ridiculous.
got rid of that.
It's
Because
80.
originally it was 50 with the system. It was a 50 upcharge, and then if you bought it separately, it was $70.
It's
so
$80.
even that went up.
And it's ridiculous. It's $80.
It was a 50 because that was the point of buying it with the system. It was $50 instead of 70. What kind of craziness is that? It says it right there on the screen. What kind of craziness is that?
It's $80. But to continue, I also really think that the Xbox Game Pass is going to get additional hits. Like you said, with a lot of people turning to PC, the probability of them turning to PC. Hello, Game Pass. I mean, but then it'd be funny. It's like you can't say anything about Xbox because you're using a Windows system unless they get Linux. But still, it's full circle to me.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
annoying.
anybody else got anything to say?
It's annoying that the drive is $80 because originally
Yes.
on the other system, so it's $50 with the system. It was only a $50 upcharge. I did not know it was a $30 upcharge just because you upgrade with the Pro. So now you get a $30
Well,
I
now
want to
upcharge.
know
you
why. Like,
know.
is it really because, like, I mean, we all know the whole money struggle situation. Is it because of that, or is this just greed? Or let me get what cash I still can? Like,
Is it a little
Yep.
column from column
would-
A? Is it a little from column B?
right. Because, like, I like what Xbox is doing. I'd rather y'all, like Double said, we're not finished with the potential of this current system we have now. We're still getting good games. We're still having good, improved cloud experience. Like, I'm loving having an Xbox. I'd rather you wait until the next generation, however many years that's going to be, until you put something new out. This seems like a waste to me. But that's my opinion.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna attack it from a couple angles. My thoughts on it. I see it as if you want to spend $700, it'll be for those who have that extra income to spend that money on it. Me, if I wanted it, I would buy it. I don't want it because I know I don't even use the one I got now to the full extent that I would. So yeah, me, I'm a gadget person. I like something I want it, I'll just buy it. But everybody doesn't. Everybody's not in the. Everybody doesn't have what I have, and I'm not bragging on anything. So that's not what I'm saying. I just, I can have some disposable income that I can say if I want it, I want it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people not like that. So will I get it? No, it's not even a thought. But going back to what Serge said, see, you guys are in the middle. It's a double-edged sword because if Serge says, and I'm just saying Serge because he was the first one to say it, it's going to push people to buy a PC. Me, I have PC. I have two Xboxes. I have two laptops, and I have a Lenovo. And I still play my console 99% of the time. Even when I'm doing work, and I say, "Oh, let me play a quick game on my computer, my home computer." And guess what? I play a hot second. I say, "You know what? Let me go to my TV and my
Same.
family."
Mm-hmm.
Right? So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with and then somebody said, "Well," somebody said, "Well, just put your rig, as they want to call it, in your living room, or not
No.
just your living, because it would never go in my living room. You can put it
I'm
in your
telling
family
you,
room."
some people. I've
And
been
then
to
hold on,
people's
Hold
let me finish. Let me
houses.
finish.
Go
Let me
ahead. Go
finish.
ahead. Go
What
ahead.
I'm saying is, I said me. It ain't going in my living room. It ain't going in
That's
my
the
family
point I was
room.
gonna make. Yep.
Yeah, it is not going there. So I have it on my desk, my PC under my desk. Exactly. So my issue with you guys, not you guys, but it to me is if Microsoft plays its cards right, if they market it right, it shouldn't be play anywhere. Game Pass ultimate should be no PC, no problem.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Get my point?
yep.
No,
Mm-hmm. I'd
not a
rather you had a
console.
console, but
Right,
if you got the PC, you can come home.
right.
Bye.
Right. But no PC, no problem. Because then you say you got cloud gaming and show a TV. No PC, not a console, but no PC. Because as a parent, I think a lot of parents, if they start saying, you know what, you're not going to get these parents who have Nintendos to get their kids a PC. Not happening.
Mm-mm.
Not
It's
happening.
too much. It's too much
Right,
freedom. But when I say
It's
that, I mean
very
like the adults who like
right.
I can
Adults will
only
give
buy
you
one, and
right,
I'd rather
right. But
have a
see,
PC I
you're
can work on and all that.
you
That's a small niche, so you
right,
do
you
have a
missing
point.
out on the whole community because as a parent, there is no way on God's green earth I would let a kid between 8 and 16
That's a point I had
game
to
on a
go.
computer all day. Because guess what? You start and then your mind starts wandering. You think they use your credit cards on the Xbox. Wait till
Woo.
they get to use your credit cards on the PC 24/7. They can
Hmm.
find out what they
Yep.
can do.
Or if they
Case
All the
in
think
games in the past, the
if they
future, present.
hey,
Oh
hold on.
no.
if they think they download mods and they end up downloading a virus or something.
That's
Ugh,
my scare.
no. No, 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 no,
That
no, 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 no.
oh, hold on. That's my scare. Viruses and all that. That's I work in cybersecurity. That scares the heck
They're
out
gonna
of me.
start clicking on
Case,
stuff
Let
like,
alone how
ooh, free
easy it
game
is to get
currency.
right.
in
Case in
restricted
point, let me get a
sites
story
and
real
all
quick.
that.
Yeah, hold on. Let me
But
get a
that's
story.
what we
I heard that.
saying. Console is hassle free.
Can you hear me?
He's trying to make a story. He
Yeah,
making a
I'm just
story.
trying to
Point,
story
point.
about kids, and you got to watch them. So I don't know if you guys, and I'll send you the story. I'll text you guys the story later today. I don't know if you heard that it was a little 8-year-old girl or a child in Ohio took the parents' keys to the car, drove to Target 8 to 9 miles away, went shopping, had $400 on her, the kid, and bought stuff. One, I have problems because what idiot in Target would let a kid shop and take the money
This is
without
normal.
drawing
Sure.
any kind of question? Wait a minute, where's your parents? The kid hit a light pole or hit something, but the kid got there drinking, shopping, talking about they had things to do. Think about the freedom that they would
Yeah,
have.
The audacity for you to first of
He's
all feel comfortable to take my credit card and to take my
let alone
keys.
bad. I'm
There's
thinking
something
about.
else going on.
No, the kid, no, the
I'm
kid had
thinking
four
about
hundred
only
dollar
adults.
cash.
You went to a whole
Right,
nother spectrum. Like,
right,
think
right.
about
But
these
no, what I'm saying,
kids.
what I'm talking, but what I'm saying is, you thinking about getting all these kids. People say, "Well, I let my kids game on the PC." You
Heck
let your
no.
kid. There is
Heck
no
no.
way that I would let a
Heck
kid
no.
game on a PC. You're not getting that much freedom. I would
Heck
lock that
no.
PC down so much you're not going anywhere. I would.
You know
You
what? You
you
getting a
think you gonna
Raspberry
browse
Pi that
somewhere?
only plays games.
You
I'm
think you
good.
gonna browse somewhere? Not in this lifetime. You're not.
I'm good.
Not with me.
I
But
don't need that.
that's my.
Mm-mm.
That's too much work. But that's where I was like, okay. So to me, they can. It consoles. I kind of like will fall in the place where OG falls. I don't think consoles will be subsidized as much, but I don't think a console will be over $600. I think we're going to get the console. The next console will be 590. Now the handheld, I don't know. I don't know how that's going to guess out. I really don't know.
400. 400.
I think it's going to be more than that. I think it's going to be 500 a console. I mean,
Please
not the
no.
console, the handheld. I think the handheld is going to be 500. But I do agree with you, OG. You may have a point because they may do the same thing Steam did and release one for 399. I think Steam was
Mhm.
399, right?
Yep.
And I think that would be the sweet spot. If they do 399, 499, it would be the sweet spot. And it doesn't have to be because to me, if and I'm saying this as a handheld, if a handheld could do 1080p 60, I'm good
That's what I'm
because
saying. You
then
good. That
I'm
screen
good
is
because
nice and clear.
because they're right because you hear all these people talking about, well, I like the game, just give me 60 frames, but they on a high end PC, but they'll settle for 1080p. Get the heck out of here! I want my 4K. If I'm on a PC, I want 4K. Don't give me anything else because if I'm gonna spend the money on that PC, the least I'm gonna go down to is 1440p on a PC. I'm talking about a big PC. I'm not talking about a handheld. So I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know how to. I just know me personally, I wouldn't get that PS5 unless somebody was going to buy my PS5, and then I was only going to pay 200 for it. Other than that, 300. I'm not doing it. Now I'm still thinking about getting that Xbox Series X 2 gig, 2 terabit. Yeah, because I'm heavily in the Xbox ecosystem.
No, that
But
Galaxy is dope.
yeah, I know, and it's got a disk drive, so that's still in my thought process. But getting back to what I know, and I can see one of my little nephews with a PC plan. Oh no, that little boy be all over the internet. Mm-mm, not happening. Not happening. So
Be in places you wouldn't think he would when he home.
exactly. So I don't know how this is going to play out. I just think one, the PS Pro is priced too high, but those who want it, as you guys so graciously said, will buy it. They have no games coming out with it, which to me, and remember I said this a couple of weeks ago. Somebody said there's going to be a PlayStation State of Play, and they're going to show the Astrobot DLC. If they show the Astrobot DLC, they already had it made, and they should have added it to the game.
Money.
Yep, that's what you've been saying.
Money.
And that's just ripping people off. And what they should have did is, and this is what they're saying too. They're going to show the new Wolverine, Spider Man, and the new whatever new games they got, the Ghost of Tsushima game this month or whatever, just to showcase the PS5. But if the games are not coming out for a year or so, why do it?
Yeah, why do it at all?
So you always have speculators. I don't know. I think it's going to do well for Christmas, but I think Microsoft can just thwart all that. But Microsoft is still under this damn case. If they do an Xbox Call of Duty bundle, which they should, but you haven't heard any advertisement for it, you would see it. They're not going to do advertising. This is what boggles my mind about Microsoft. I will be surprised if they do a bundle. Everyone keeps saying, oh, they're going to do a bundle. Microsoft doesn't know how to think. They irritate me more than anything in life when it comes to marketing. But but anyway, anybody else have any thoughts on the PS Pro coming out, thoughts buying it? I don't think any of you guys are going to buy it, right?
Thoughts and prayers.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
I
Nope.
wanted to buy it, but
So let down.
yeah,
Emotional damage.
I think now eventually I just get a regular PS5 eventually.
You're going to get a PS5, may as well wait till the PS6.
mm-hmm.
That way you can get Last of
I got
Us
my PS5.
remaster.
Yeah,
Unless you're gonna
Re-
play
re- re-
Tekken
I
8. Unless you
forgot
want
to read.
Tekken 8. That's the
Yeah, I
only
mean,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I see it out there for $300 or something, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, if you see it for 300, that'll be nice. Yeah, you know
that's a
what? You can get it
refurbished one or a used
yeah,
one.
hey, if you can get it off the PlayStation site, I get it refurbished from PlayStation. I wouldn't get it from like a
GameStop,
GameStop.
Best
No,
Buy.
and
oh
have
no.
people. Oh no, have
Mm,
people roaches coming in your house. Ain't happening. I'll be so embarrassed to have somebody. I just can't do any bugs. Not then never. They
It
have.
almost had me going to the beauty store. I got so
Mm-mm,
mad. I couldn't
We'll
sleep
fight for
right
that.
the whole night. I was up
Mm-mm,
all night looking for it till I killed it. I
Have
thought I
bring no
was
bugs.
imagining things until I found it. I was like, I
Mm-mm,
didn't see what I thought I saw.
Like, what's
mm-mm.
going on?
It jumped out the bag, man. I didn't realize it was jumped out the bag. I thought I saw it was seeing things, but I found it and
That
murdered it.
critter, not coming to my house. You ain't been.
I
You
did
ain't
not
buying
know how
groceries.
fearful I was of that because I've never had that in my home. I've always gone somewhere, and then when I come home, I've been butt naked in the driveway down to my underwear to make sure that didn't happen in my house. But
Oh Lord, no!
He's like, we ain't
I ain't
having
bring
that
no
in
bugs.
here.
cuz
Yeah.
go to your cousin's house and they got them all over the place, and then you literally stripping down. I was like 10. You literally stripping down because I don't want them in the house that bad.
Ain't happening.
Strip down, put them bags in the garbage bag, and they go straight into the laundry.
Put them straight to the dry cleaners. Burn, baby, burn. That's
That
what it would
too.
have been.
Dry
Yep,
cleaners, heck yeah.
yep. And dry cleaner, burn, baby, burn.
Chemical warfare at its finest. High heat
And,
and chemical.
and again, I still think the PS5 is marketing, just the most powerful console. That's a marketing thing. But if you don't have games like they did Xbox, then you don't have marketing. So what's the deal?
Well, it's not even games. It's the fact that their marketing can make people think that they only come out on PlayStation. Their marketing, there's champs.
You have to read at the
They have
bottom and you
some
see the
really
other
good marketing.
logos.
Mm-hmm.
They're the
Well,
best
those,
in that. No doubt about
yeah,
it.
but those are all our topics, people. So anything anybody else want to say and get ready for our outros because those are all our topics for tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, everyone, thank you for joining us. And let's get our outros ready. Jazz, where can we find you? Hello? Okay. Okay. OG, where can we find you?
You can find me here every Monday with the rest of the crew. You can also find me on Twitter, OG Facebook, All Things Geeky. That's our Facebook group. And that's about it.
All right. Then, Sir Rich, what day are you streaming? I know you're streaming. And what are you streaming? And where can we find you?
Right now, we streaming 7 days. We've been doing it
Oh.
on Wednesdays. We missed last Wednesdays because the homie had his mama in town, so he had to make sure his mama did have fun. So we didn't do it last week. He was looking after his mom, so it's excused. But you can find me on Twitch under Sir Rich. You can find me under YouTube as well as Sir Rich. Facebook is Sir Rich Gaming. Twitch, aka X, is Sir_Rich. You can find me
Okay.
on all those places, and like I said, we'll be streaming some 7 days of that. We got a fresh map that we started that we got to continue.
As soon as I get off here, I'm going to look up 7 days to down on YouTube and see how that game
Check
plays.
us out Wednesday.
I
One of us will
promise
send you a link.
you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Send me a link on Wednesday. Yeah. Are you guys on Twitch, right?
mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think I got Twitch on my TV because I like to look on my TV at everything.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
Yup. But
Send me a link.
you can find me on Twitch. Haha.
Yeah.
I will be streaming with Sir Rich and Mr. Delavega Gaming. And 7 Days to Die. Watch the saga continue. This is the third day.
All right.
No, well, technically, I think it's like the 8th day, but it's the third day. The continuation of our
streaming it.
story. Yes. But Twitch, Instagram, which I haven't really posted lately. I need to. Facebook, Twitter, aka X, and YouTube, all Jazzymoto. JA5ZYMOTO. Ho ho.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You can find me here every Wednesday, every Monday with the crew, and Friday streaming something through my Xbox and on my PlayStation when I turn it on, which I haven't turned on. I did turn it on last week. And I played something, but I don't remember. So that's where you can find me, and that's about it. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. And as we do every week, we're going to let Sir Rich take us out.
Oh, it's time to say it. All right, everybody.
It's time.
Holla, holla, holla.
La, la, la.
Holla, holla, holla,
Hello,
holla.
y'all.
Holla, holla,
Hello.
holla. Holla, 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 holla. Holla, holla, everybody.
Let me holler at you.